Last time we talked about ACE. Today we're going to talk about the Jamaican culture. Jamaican culture is a lot different from American culture. Even though they speak English, you can drink the water, eat the food, not get sick, and they wear clothes that look like our clothes. They think entirely different. And that's the nice thing about Jamaica. A couple of the do's and don'ts. First of all, we do not give things away, and we're going to ask that you do the same. When I say give things away, many times when you are involved in a poverty area, and remember our area is one of the poorest areas in Jamaica, you have a tendency, and we all do because Americans are so generous, that we just want to give things away. When we leave, we want to give away our watch, our shoes, any extra money we have. And this creates for us a problem on the ground. It creates what I call the white Santa Claus mentality. And we just don't give things away. People will do anything when they're desperate to say the right thing or act the right way if they think they're going to get something. Instead, you'll have an opportunity to give those things away at the end of your trip by leaving them at Galena Breeze Hotel. Our staff washes them, cleans them, sorts them, and then we turn around and we sell them in our 3 or 4 thrift shops that we have every year at our schools. This is a great way, it's a win-win that we found, where we sell all of your things to our Jamaican community at a low rate. We turn around and give 100% of that back into our school systems. We've put fans in our auditoriums, we've repaired roofs, we've built picnic tables for lunchrooms. All of those things have come as a result of you giving away the things and leaving behind your towels and your soaps and toiletries. So that's how we give away our things. Also, we're going to ask that you not evangelize our Jamaican neighbors. And a lot of times people say, oh my goodness, what do you mean we can't evangelize? Well, our pastors will tell you that Jamaicans, they can lead Jamaicans to the Lord far greater than we can. They just need discipleship and they need help in keeping them. We're going to ask that you not go out and give out tracts, try and pin down our neighbors and ask them, you know, if you were to die today, do you know where you'd spend eternity? That may work in your area, but that's not how it works in Jamaica. And since you'll be about the only American that you'll see all week, you're going to understand why. As far as any type of denominational beliefs or any type of denominational issues that you bring with you from your church, we're going to ask that we all focus together on one theme, and that is Christ. Let's not get carried away with, you know, who worships on what day and do we water baptize or do we dunk. Those kind of things are things that really our ministry does not focus on, and we're going to ask that you do the same. There are lots of beliefs in Jamaica, lots of religions in Jamaica. Every cult group listed in the island is listed in our little town of Port Maria. When you're in our area of St. Mary, you're going to run into a large Muslim population. We have more Muslims in our area than any other parish. This is something that I would encourage you to read up on. Just read up and study the difference between Christianity and Islam. We get along with all of our Muslim neighbors, but that is a very fast-growing religion in our area. And believe me, they do have a plan. They are getting into our teachers' colleges, and they are getting their certificates to teach primary level school. So we are ahead of them in that area, but we also believe that, that the Lord died for them as well, and we are getting along very well with our Muslim neighbors. The other big religion in our area is Rastafarianism. You may know it by Bob Marley. A lot of people love Bob Marley. He represents Jamaica. In fact, Rastafarianism is what Bob Marley believed. Rastafarians and the whole belief system came about and originated in Jamaica. They believe that Ali Selassie, the dead emperor of Ethiopia, is their God, was Jesus Christ and reincarnate, that he's coming back for his people, and that they will restore the Rasta race to rule and reign over the earth. I don't know about you, but they're great people. They're herb people, and when I say herb, yes, they smoke a lot of dope. Hence, we really don't have to worry about them taking over the world. They just can't ever seem to get around to doing it. But I will tell you this, They are our neighbors. We work with them in and out. Some of them are in our microloan business, and we love these people the same way God does. They are searching just like other people are for the truth. And our hope and desire is that through our relationships with them over the years, particularly in the farming area, that they will come to know that Jesus Christ is the answer to what they're searching for. When you're with ACE in St. Maria, you're going to be able to see a lot of different things. You're going to be exposed to our farms. You're going to be helping work in some of our farms. You're going to be at our schools. We hope to take you to see some of the most breathtaking areas for hiking. You're also going to meet a lot of people in the market, get to negotiate for some of the groceries we need, and just have a good time. As far as the local work ethic in Jamaica, Jamaicans have 3, 4, 5 jobs. In our area, the unemployment rate currently is running about 85%. Now stop and think about how that would impact you at your home. 85%. People say, well, how do they live? Well, they live very frugal. They also do 3, 4, 5 different things just to stay alive and feed their families. We help with some rice programs that you and your church might be able to help partner with us in. It's called Kids Against Hunger, and that's where churches will pack rice and bring those down to us, and you can find out more about that from our main office in Atlanta. But they work very hard. They do, though, always remember that we are on an island where it's hot, so Jamaicans tend to work a lot slower. They move a lot less, a lot slower than we would. And their productivity is not what our productivity would be. However, they do work very hard just to survive, and I think you'll see that. The language they speak is patois. Patois is kind of like a broken English. The more you're around it, the more you can understand it. It's sort of broken English, patois, French, a little African in there. To give you an example, if I was to say, I'll be back in a minute, in patois, it's sunkam. And if I was going to say, how are you doing? It would be something along the lines of kuya. So you will get to know them. When you first meet Jamaicans, they'll say something to you and you'll go, what? And then as you talk to them, they'll say, what? And after a while, they'll slow down their talk and you'll kind of be more clear on yours. And within about 24 hours, you'll be able to pick that up. But patois is their native dialect. They are required, however, in school to speak registered Queen's English, which is English for us. That's why a lot of the children in school are having a difficult time with phonics and reading and writing because they speak a dialect that is at home, and yet they're required to read and write in the Queen's English, registered English. It's kind of like you going home and speaking French at your house and then coming to school without any tutoring and learning how to read and write in English. So it does have its challenges, and you'll see that if you're tutoring in our schools. At certain times of the year, we do Vacation Bible School. It's one of the greatest months is in July. If you're coming in July, the month of July, you're going to be preparing to bring a lot of ministry material with you. We will tell you what type of VBS you're going to be conducting, but then you'll be required to bring some of the supplies. A few things not to bring. Please don't bring salvation bracelets. Those are the ones that are multicolored, black being sin, white being, forgiven and being cleansed of things. Think about it. You're white, Jamaicans are black, we're talking about that. That's just not something, that's not where we want to go. So we want to be very sensitive to what we're doing. Salvation bracelets are something you don't want to bring. Please don't bring any white baby dolls. Not that they will never say anything to you about that, but if you're giving gifts from a child sponsorship standpoint or something that you want to leave behind, the black Barbies and all the little dolls like that, those are great. I would look at that before you would go out and perhaps get some of the Caucasian type of toys. As far as things that we do in our Vacation Bible School, I would start going on the internet and I would start looking for ministries in the United States that are African American ministries. Creflo Dollar, World Changer Ministries, T.D. Jakes. These are successful ministries in the States that have excellent children's kid stuff programs that you might want to download and just get some information from for them. That would be great.